Yo, 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 we are here in the building, kicking it 316, another episode. Come on in, hit that like button, hit that share button. We want everybody to get in this room. We want to, let the masses see what's going on in here, man. Let's go around. How y'all doing?
Man, we're good, brother.
What's good?
What's going on?
Let's go Knicks.
Everybody's good, man.
Did someone say "Let's go Knicks"? Did we
Let's
hear
go
that?
Knicks.
Is someone being blasphemous?
tonight?
Oh, you talk about the NBA lottery, right? You still hoping for that, right? Yo, we're going to introduce ourselves in just a minute, but we want to give you all opportunity to come on in here. Man, you see, we started on time today. Big shout out to the best producer this side of Jordan. Man, to Gio, man, good job, man.
Yes,
Getting
sir.
started, man. All the work you do, you put in, it looks clean, man. We got a great show lined up for you all. Come on in, hit that like button, hit that share button. Let's get it out. Turn my ringer off.
How was the week, guys? How was the week? Well, we wait for people. Can we do a little bit of a chit chat? We're up to 11. We're gonna wait a little bit. How was the week? I know this past week was exceptionally good for us people down here in Miami. I like the colors, Ted. I like the hat, Shay. But
what hat? This hat?
Yeah, this hat. We had a good week.
Hold on, you say we?
I can't say we. I mean, I live in Florida. I can't say we. I mean, come on now.
Come on, man. That's a worship hat. That ain't no Miami Heat hat.
It's a worship hat with the Miami Heat.
Hey, boy. Hey, boy, they were nervous in Tallahassee, boy. I heard they were nervous in Tallahassee.
What are we talking about? We're talking about Miami Heat, man.
They were nervous in Tallahassee. That's true. They were nervous.
I'm just saying, I heard folks nervous this weekend, boy.
Nah, not at all. Not at all. You know, not at all. You know, by the time I turned it on, we was up.
I don't know.
Everybody hear us?
So, hey, that's all that matters, huh?
That's all that matters.
We're good, man. So I think we go ahead. Let's go ahead and.
All right, man. We're gonna start top left, man, with Mr. Worship, man. Go ahead, introduce yourself. We'll go across the top and then across the bottom.
Good evening, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Gio, short for George. I am one of the 4 co-hosts for this wonderful show, Kicking It 316. And today we have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful show. If you haven't watched us live before, it is a feat. Do us a favor. Make sure you share this, add some people, call some people, tell them to come on in. We have some good information tonight. We got some wonderful guests tonight. Some people that I've known for a long time, from way back when I was still a teenager. Come on, somebody say amen. And I know we're going to have feature. I'm not trying to tell y'all how old we are, but it's been a long time. It's been a long time. So literally, it's been a long time. It's been a long time. Yeah.
What's up, man? It's your boy Ted here, man. You know, I'm here in Orlando, beautiful city, but still representing all things Miami. Just happy to be here, man. It's another Monday. You know, we get the week started off right for y'all with every show. Every show is great, but man, y'all got to make sure y'all tell somebody about tonight's show, because if they're not here, they're gonna be mad they missed it, man. Because we got some good stuff lined up for y'all tonight, man.
Right. I'll go ahead and jump in here, man. It's Croc.
Good evening. Good evening. Oh,
no. Okay, you hesitated, but go ahead, HBCU.
HBCOU.
Go ahead.
Yo, just letting y'all know my name is Romaine. It's an honor and a privilege to be a part of greatness. Thank you for the invite. I'm inviting myself as well as my boss onto the show. Listen here, I'm excited tonight. It's the energy that I'm pulling from the four of you all that I'm super duper excited about the content, the information, and the experience that we're going to give tonight. So I appreciate you for being on.
Yeah. It's your boy. Let's go Knicks. Let me stop. Let's go Knicks. It's your boy KP, aka the resident guest on Kicking It 316. The resident guest. I'm loving it, man. Listen, man, we're gonna have a good night tonight. I'm just back, man, to spar, man. I love the conversation we've been having so far these past few weeks. I'm looking forward to it. We got Trump on the docket. We got Corona on the docket. It's gonna be a good night.
It's gonna be exciting. Fireworks, baby.
It's gonna be lit.
No air horns.
No air horns. And I'm Croc Kicks, man. I'm representing Miami Heat today. Man, we're gonna talk about it all. And you know Miami Heat's on the docket. It's on the conversation. Jimmy Butler, 40 points, triple-double. Mm-hmm. I mean, you just stare down greatness and let him know, like, you in trouble? Yeah, we're gonna talk about it, man. So we're here. We're happy to be here. And we're just glad that each and every one of you are here kicking it with us.
And it's your boy, T to the Y, Tyrese here. Thank you guys for having us on. It's definitely going to be a good night tonight. Romaine hit me up before we jumped on here with some surprises. So we got a few giveaways we got for you tonight.
Ooh,
so
giveaway.
Hopefully everybody tune in. We got some good stuff coming up for you guys.
That's what's up. Well, everybody, man, we're going to go ahead and kick this show off, man. For those who are tuning and watching with us for the first time, the show was really comprised of, 2 parts. We're going to be adding a third part starting next week. But our first part is the kicking part, where we highlight some of the kicks that we'll be releasing in the upcoming week. We give y'all a little information about the shoe, and then we let y'all know if we're going to kick it or pass it. Kick it or pass it. Kick it means it's some heat. You're going to want to try and cop that. Pass it means, nah, I'm straight. So I'll start off first, man. We got the Nike Air Raid Black. Now, this shoe is really a blast from the past, man. It's a dope shoe. All those who are around in the 90s, man, I'm trying to tell them my age on the low. I'm around 92. This shoe dropped, man. And the one thing I loved about this shoe was it was ready for the black top, so you could take it out there. It was rough and it was tough. Had the signature cross straps to make sure your ankle is tight as you lock in the offensive player down, or you trying to, pull a croc over. That's my crossover. I call it the croc over. You know what I'm saying? You trying to pull off that croc over, man. You want them to touch earth. It always had the ankle secured. It's a classic silhouette, and then bringing back the black rendition of it. This is definitely a kick it for me. I mean, this is a classic. This is a Nike Air Raid. Yep. I would kick this. Y'all thoughts? What do you think?
I'm gonna go and chime in. I'm kicking it too. My first night, I had the neon green Air Raids with the lunar bottoms. I love these, man. Ooh. I love these shoes, man. I love the Air Raids.
Man, if only for nostalgia purposes, you have to get this shoe. If you were around when the shoe came out the first time, it's like a must cop. Even if you don't like it, we know they ain't bad stumpers. We know they bulky and all the other good stuff. But just for the nostalgia purposes, man, you got to get this. It's definitely a kick it.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, fellas, the Air Raid, you ain't rocking the Air Raid until the straps are unlaced. You gotta.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kick the Air Raid all black.
The all black ones?
All black. Those are dope.
Yeah, I think I might kick them as well. I think I might kick them as well.
Ooh, okay.
Mitchell Jones, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, be careful, man.
Yeah, I definitely would kick those though. Definitely would do that.
It looked like you kicked them already.
Yeah. Too much so.
Tyrese, man, what you think, man?
Definitely a kicker for me. Definitely a kicker. I like them there. Nice.
sleek. Just love the look. Just hard all together. Definitely kick it.
Ooh, nice. Ted, man, go ahead, man. You got this next joint
Yes,
that's
sir.
coming up.
So this is a women's shoe, the Air Max 3, or they call it Air Max Concord. You can tell it's a silhouette of the that we've seen hundreds of times. I think what's going to happen is it's going to be a whole bunch of men wearing these because they go up to a men's size 15.
Yeah.
So I think the men going to get them before the women.
This might go on my hat.
And they match your head too. They match your head, and they're definitely going to sell out. But these come out on the 8th. For 140, to me it's an instant sellout, man. The colors, just because of the colors pop, and whether or not you normally like colors, I think this is a shoe that a lot of people are gonna get. So if it's up to me, I kick it.
Yes, sir. I'll jump in here, man.
Y'all got quiet now. Y'all scared of the
would
pink?
Kick it, man. Now, clearly, I'm not afraid of the pink. I got the pink lights. I got the pink hat. I got a pink Scully in here somewhere. I'm all about the pink, man. I like the shoe. It's a dope shoe, and they dropped the shoe last week. Also, and just I know some people are thinking that's the Air Max 90, and it is. We call it the 90. It's just like Air Force Ones or Uptowns, right? It's also known as the Air Max 3 because it dropped in year 1990, and the first Air Max dropped in 87. So we're talking about the same shoe, the Air Max 90. This is a kick it for me. This is definitely a kick it.
Yeah.
Yo, I saw my boy on live, Mike Childs. I'm with him. I'm gonna pass. Mike Childs, I'm with you, man. Salute. We pass, and I love the colors, but I'm done with the kick.
But
I get it.
Yeah, definitely.
Got to be chocolate. You got to have that chocolate to ride that. You got to have that chocolate.
what about those here? What's up with these Air Jordan 3 blue cement?
I'll jump
man.
Those things are clean.
These are clean. I mean, they're classic. I like the colorway. They got the traditional cement designs on them. I mean, those are clean if you like blue shoes, but
might start a gang war with these.
Yeah, they're clean, but for me, it's a pass. For me, it's a pass.
Yeah, man, I want them to be the true blue so badly, man. You know what I mean? It's a lot of blue on there. I really want them to be the true blues, to tell you the truth. But
yeah,
I mean, it's a toss up for me. It can go either way, man. It can go either way.
Listen,
Romain seemed excited about him.
Right now, I think I can't find a pair of cements nowhere, so I'll rock with the blue with the letter on the hoodie, and they'll be my hooping shoes for outside.
He's a hooping shoe outside.
He would hoop in those. Tyrese, man, what you think, man?
I'm kind of torn right now. Yeah, I'm kind of torn with half, but I probably would pass. I probably would pass on them.
It's a lot of blue, man.
On those for myself.
Yeah, it's a pass
Definitely
for me. I'm not a 3 kind of guy. It's missing the swoosh. Is missing the swoosh on the JT Justin Timberlake joints. They got the check on the side. I like that. It's just a little too plain for me, and I'm not a fan of that whole elephant print. It's just not really my cup of tea. It's just not. So this is not even a no look pass. I'm looking at you eye to eye, and I'm passing this ball. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fans of 3s either. If so, it have to be maybe like a white and black or something. It's a pass for me.
All right, man. We got through the kicks, man. There's not a whole lot of heat that's dropping this week, but there's some stuff, and we definitely wanted to put the Concord 3s or the Concord Air Max 90 in there for our ladies. You know, you all are watching. That's a dope shoe. Go ahead and cop it if you like it. And fellas, man, if you feeling it, go ahead and grab it. They got large sizes for a reason, man. Equal opportunity, man. Nobody's going to judge you. We're gonna dive right into our it portion. This is the portion of the show where we talk about the things that are going on in society and the church and in the world, even in sports. So we're gonna dive right into it, man. Ted, go ahead, man. You kick things off for us, man. With our
yes. So this week, man, we're talking. You've heard it called coronavirus. You heard it called COVID-19.
The Chinese virus.
55-10 even call it the Chinese virus or the Kung flu. But this week we are branding it what it should be, the Trump virus. So I don't know if y'all heard, but this past weekend, 55-10 posted that on Twitter that he and his wife have come down with COVID. He said he's gonna start quarantine, and I think like maybe a day later or so, he said he's going to admit himself into Walter Reed, which is the big military hospital up there in DC. And then I believe yesterday, while he's supposed to be sick, if you know anything about COVID, COVID is a highly contagious disease. Scientists and doctors don't really have enough information on it, so he's supposed to be very careful. The picture you see is after he's been admitted to the hospital, he decided to take a ride. He said he wanted to go wave to his supporters, to his MAGA supporters. And if you see in the vehicle, and if you know anything about the President of the United States, they never travel alone. So inside this vehicle are at least 2 Secret Service agents. Now, the crazy thing about this is that inside that vehicle is sealed from any type of chemical attacks or warfare on the outside. So what scientists and doctors are telling us is that the way the vehicle is made is that COVID can be passed even more fluidly than it normally would be. Yeah, easily than it normally would be. So even though you see the Secret Service, all they have on are those N95 and 95 masks. And he's wearing a cloth mask. They said it was, I don't know. And he's wearing a cloth mask. So the possibility of spreading that disease is even higher. And then you put also the biggest issue is that you can go and do whatever you want to do. But now you put Secret Service at risk. When you put Secret Service at risk, you're putting their families at risk, because now those 2 guys are going to have to be on quarantine for 14 days. So they can't even work for the next 14 days. And if they come down with something, they get sick, they die, or if they pass it on to their family members, then what? So, I mean, and then to add on to that, today he posted that he was going to release himself at 6:30 and go back to the White House. Went back to the White House. First thing he did was took off his mask. So now the White House is a big place. There are probably over 100 people easily that work there on a day-to-day basis, not just his staff, but you got housekeepers and everything else that work there who now have this virus where it's up to about 30 people who've come down with COVID. Just as I think as of today, the press secretary, Kayla McKinney, came down with it as well. So we just want to talk about this a little bit, man. The Trump virus. Is it reckless? Is it just, I'm the man, so I can do what I want to do? Y'all tell me what y'all think. In my personal opinion, I think it is the highest form of recklessness ever. Because if I have a common cold, if you have kids or something, you're not going to go around those kids. You don't want to go around your family when you have a common cold. So if you have a disease that's killed over 200 people in the United States alone, to just be reckless like that, I mean, how do y'all feel about it? Y'all talk to me.
I mean, come on, everybody. Anybody can talk.
I'll jump out there.
Jump out. Go ahead. Yeah.
He wilding, but I mean, this is what he does. He's not gonna, waste an opportunity for a publicity stunt. I mean, if you will shoot tear gas into a crowd for a photo op, yeah, you'll put Secret Service, their lives in jeopardy for a photo op. It's ridiculous, man. And to be honest with you, he lied so much for a minute. I didn't even believe he had the joint. But I mean, at this point, I think I'm kind of forced to believe, since you want to believe doctors would tell the truth. So that's a whole nother show. But yeah, it's just, man, it's very reckless, man. But this is where we're at. I just cannot believe Donald Trump is the president of the United States, y'all.
You're making me very uncomfortable, man. You're making me very uncomfortable right now, sir.
I just can't believe this.
Yeah. For me, I think it's just, not to be disrespectful, I just think it's backwards thinking. Like how
be disrespectful.
How do you do that? Like no one else. who's contracted the virus has been given permission to even do that. I feel as though he's put he's put at jeopardy the hospital's status. Like in other words, like how can he overrule policies and procedures have been laid out, right? And so it's almost to say like he's taking the entire coronavirus and what has been put out in terms of policies. He's taking those things for granted, and it's a joke to him. Mm-hmm. And if he's not taking it seriously, guess what? Then no one else is going to take it seriously, especially those who are in love with him, right? I can see them now going into Target, taking off their masks. I can see them now going into Walmart, Publix. I can see them going to school, telling people off that if the president can do it, so can I, you know? So that's where we're at.
It's already happening, man. I think he's playing right into the hands of his supporters, you know, the people who don't believe that this stuff is real. You know what I mean? I mean, it feeds into that narrative. And you know me, my opinion is, you can believe what you want about the coronavirus. I mean, you could believe the conspiracies, you could believe whatever, you can quote whoever. The bottom line is just be smart. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I mean, it may not be that serious. People have died. You know what I'm saying? People have gotten real sick. We've had friends that have been on ventilators and whatnot. So I mean, it's a real virus. Have so many people die from it? I don't know about the numbers, but it's still real. You know what I'm saying? Wear a mask. Mm-hmm. Do what you got to do. Do your part, man. Just be smart. But I think you know, while it's reckless, it's not like it's a surprise. It's not like, you know, it's not like we all saw it and was like, yo, how did he do that? It was like, here's another day in the life of Trump. Here's another day in the life of the Trump. You know what I'm saying? It's just another day.
Narcissism at its finest. Just
another day.
Yeah, it's crazy, guys. And if this was not like a like a super spreader type of thing, it would be okay. If it's just contained to him, maybe and his wife, not to say that it's a good thing, but I'm saying if it's contained, right, then we could at least be more set at ease. But the reality of it all is that when you look at what's happening in DC and you see that this is the reality, right? You have people. And I mean, this is just a tree. I know y'all know about coaching trees. This is a virus tree, right? And you know, I guess we don't know who's the first one to get it. They say Hope Hicks was, but at the end of the day, you see all of these individuals, and every day we hear someone else who is in that particular sphere who is coming down with the virus. And so, yeah, I don't know. What y'all think?
I'll go ahead.
Commercial to just really highlight. Please vote. This is your time. This is the commercial. Please vote.
Yes, sir.
And vote. Listen here. I mean, Corey, he spoke on some wisdom on last episode. Sometimes it's even frustrating to give it air. Like, yo, this is our president, people. Like, I got heat for people who don't vote. Like I got issues with people who don't vote.
Mm-hmm.
Listen here, this man is y'all president. He's y'all president. And, he's representing the free world. However, we may dislike it or like it, just please go out and vote. Please.
Yeah, make sure you register, guys, ladies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, today's the last day to do that. So
it depends on where you are. I think we got 15 days out in Alabama. So check your states, you know, find out what the deadlines are. Register for all my people who think that this, you know, you shouldn't do it. You know, I'm a Christian. You know, the Bible, man, says good precedence, man. This is, you know, I know we ain't on 316, but the Bible does say good precedence. The Apostle Paul says, submit yourselves to worldly authorities. You ain't got to be like them, but you do got to do your part. Render to Caesar. I mean, this is Caesar stuff, so give it to him. You know, go and do your part.
Yeah. And Mark said it best. It has evolved beyond not being taken seriously to people just not caring. People just don't care. Like, and I think that's the reality of it all, because sometimes, like literally, even myself, I'm gonna keep it a buck. When the virus first came out, when the scare was like at its highest, bro, I was writing down my produce. I bought some produce cleaner. My fruits tasted like soap. I didn't care because I wasn't trying to fight COVID, right? But I can see how over the months, you know, things have slacked. Like I'm not asking. I'm careful but I'm not as particular as I was
Right.
as in time in the beginning. So I mean, I get it, but I think that there's the other end of the spectrum where Mark is correct, absolutely correct. There are people who just don't care, right? They don't care for their own health, and they don't care for your health, right?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, man. Protect
but
yourself.
there was a trend in the beginning of this thing too, where especially millennials, man, because they're not millennials. I won't say millennials, Gen Z, whatever. But there was a trend in the beginning of this whole pandemic where people would say, "Man, let me get the virus because only old people are dying. So let me get it so I can just get the antibodies." You know what I'm saying? So people were trying to get it. So and then you got to understand too. Imagine, people were being careful, and we're being desensitized at this point. You 3, 4 months in, 4, 5 months in, just like you said, man. I'm like, oh shoot, did I wipe that down? I went to work the other day and stepped out of my office. It realized I didn't have a mask on. I went to the store the other day, and if the cashier didn't give me that look, I wouldn't even realize that I didn't have my mask on. You know what I mean? So imagine those people who are like, man, this turn is not even real. And I don't know where y'all at, but I know down here in Alabama. We be seeing it all down here. I think the other day I drove past a church. It was like might have had been 300 people on the lawn. Looked like they was holding hands in a circle. I guess they were praying, but I ain't see no mask. You know what I'm saying? I ain't see not one mask. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was a distance from the street, but
it's wide open.
Yeah.
Yo, I would say I was like George in the beginning. I felt like it was another hoax, another thing. But when you start hearing people that you care about contracting it and really affecting their lives, you
I remember that.
You're like, for real? You got it?
You was like, I'm straight.
You find yourself washing hands, keep hand sanitizer in your car. Listen, and sometimes you can be a fanatic, but I think some people, if it hasn't affected your home, your personal life, it's kind of hard to identify that it's real.
Yeah.
But it hit me early, so I was able to adjust and modify. It's like, yo, listen, I have to take care of me the best to my ability. I mean, I got goggles, I got masks, so when I leave, like, I'm trying my best to have preventative care. Does it always work? I'm sure there's levels of my ignorance that I might be unaware of, but just doing your part, just like voting. I'm plugging voting again. Just please vote. Just vote. But yeah, man, just
listen, man. People are just nasty. People are just nasty, period. I won't say the company, but I worked at a company with over 100,000 people. And there's been numerous of times where I walked in the bathroom, saw somebody come out of the stall, not the urinal,
don't
flush the toilet, and just walk right out the door.
Don't do it.
So the fact that people are nasty like that on a regular basis, and y'all talk about y'all not gonna be careful out here when this stuff going around, and people are already not washing their hands after they've been wiping their booty and stuff, man. Yeah, but I don't think nothing changed.
Talking about this super spreader, how would you feel if you were in mixed company and someone, if you had been in mixed company, right, and then 2 days from now, from the time you guys were in mixed company, someone tested positive for COVID, and they knew that there were some funny circumstances surrounding them at the time they were with you in mixed company, and never gave you a heads up? I mean, how would y'all feel? And I know that that's not what we're going to talk about, but before we get to this unpresidential debate, how crazy is that? How crazy is that literally that someone in their circle was exhibiting symptoms before the debate, and no one even said anything to on the debate to Joe Biden, who was on the debate stage. I think that's kind of crazy.
Yeah. It's difficult for me, man, because the symptoms are they're everywhere. So, I mean, it's a difficult thing for me, man. I think, I don't even know how to answer this. I feel like you got to kind of know yourself as well. I know for me, like personally, and, y'all know me, Shay know this, I struggle, for instance, with respiratory problems. I've struggled historically with sinus problems. So some days I just be jacked up. It don't take nothing to irritate my sinuses. If I just sniff the right amount of dust, I basically fulfill all the COVID symptoms. I've been fulfilling them symptoms my whole life, consistently. So for me, it's kind of like, I know that, if I sneeze, I'm not, I ain't dying, that kind of thing. I do though think though, if things are not normal, you know what I'm saying? You get a feel you ain't never felt before. I mean, I kind of feel like, you know what I'm saying? And we know people too who've gotten sick, I'm sure, who didn't even get tested, but they kind of knew like this, there's some things going on with me. So if you do that, man, just be smart, man, be responsible. Think about other people, man. That don't make no sense. It ain't that serious of a job. I don't need to be at the debate. If I start feeling some symptoms, you know what I'm saying? Like people killing themselves, go to work. It's a day off, y'all. If you got symptoms, stay home. Like stay home.
Spoken like someone who's on salary. That sounds good. That sounds good.
Yeah. Listen, I work at a university campus, and I'm gonna say it, man. We got college kids, man. I'm sure this is going on a lot of college campuses.
It is.
Students who got to pay their bills, but if they miss work on campus, they can't pay their school fee. So they're like, well, I can't miss work. So there's a lot of different things that play in
society too.
Right.
Yeah. Believe that.
Jennifer
FMLA. They're not trying to take no FMLA.
Not for that.
Right.
Jennifer says he arrived late to where he was able to skip the COVID test and went right into the debate. And that's grimy, sir.
Who's that?
Grimy.
Trump?
Talking about Trump.
Yeah.
Trump. But how'd y'all feel about? I'm gonna be honest. I don't think in years past, whenever there are presidential debates, there's a spin room and everyone wants to say who won. And to be honest with you, I don't know that you can even declare a winner. I mean, I'm being honest. I just think that the reason why you can't declare a winner is because on one hand, one person is being very verbose, and on the other hand, the other guy never really was able to put forth his message fully, right? So I don't know.
I'm gonna disagree, man, but I'll let Shay go first.
No, go ahead, man. It's good for ratings, man. Go ahead.
I know, right? No, I'm gonna be real, man. I think so. The difficulty with Trump and Biden, we saw this the last go around with Hillary and Trump. I mean, Trump is just not a debater. That's just what it is. He's a businessman. He's in the boardroom. He's in your face. He's trying to close a deal. He ain't coming at you with no, I'm gonna listen to your point and I'm gonna rebut. He ain't go to school for that. On the other hand, Joe Biden has been debating for the last 50 years. So we can say, like somebody told me, oh man, Trump was so disrespectful. Joe Biden was throwing jabs. It's not like, he might not have been throwing haymakers interrupting, but if you go back and watch the tape from and please people, when you watch these debates, just be objective. You know what I'm saying? I understand who you voted for, but be objective. Listen to what's happening in the debate. If Joe Biden had 2 minutes, he spent the first minute talking about what Trump's administration wasn't doing. And then he went to what he's going to do. So, it's not like, but I mean, and then Trump is kind of baited too, because if you spend the first 20, 30 seconds saying, well, they've been jacking it up, you kind of invite the response. I think Biden is just, he just did his thing. He said, look, I'm going to play with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to come in here. I'm going to duck him a weave. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just going to jab like Muhammad Ali. I think the way he went wrong is he kind of got baited by Trump into, making things personal. And I'm going to be real with you.
His character.
Right. On a well, I don't know about characters and stuff because I don't know these Negroes, but I'll say this. I kind of feel, I'm sorry, I don't know these people. What I will say though is, I felt kind of, and as somebody, I won't say that. I feel like, I don't feel like I heard much out of Joe Biden. I don't think I heard much from Thing either, but I don't think I heard much from Biden.
And so that's why, in terms of if you're trying to rate winner, and I don't think you should even try to. I think overall it was just a catastrophe that we, the people who tuned in, weren't able to really get what the vision for the next 4 years is going to look like under Biden administration, right? And I think that as people who are wanting to vote and we're so close to the finish line, we just want to know. Listen, what's going to change? Who can unite us? I mean, we have families who literally who are separated based upon their political views, right? So I don't know, man.
Not in my house. Not my family.
We're joint force. So for me, I think if you look at it, Trump won his people because they like what he does, and so his people are going to always say, yeah, he won. I don't care what it. He his people would still say Trump won because they love him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm where you could say Joe lost because it's Joe where you could talk about your plans for the future. Joe Biden wasn't able to do that. I mean, very briefly, maybe a couple times, but then he had to always be, trying to respond to Trump, even to the point where he told him to shut up and he called him a clown.
Right.
So I think that's where you could say that, Trump won because his people are always, they love that. They love that they love his ignorance. They love that he blabbers. They love his snark remarks. And, I think at the end of the day, if you look at it, somebody may have said it, but I think the American people lost. We lost because we weren't able to get from the debate what we needed to hear. So I mean, I think it's fruitless to do any other debates unless they're gonna put a mute on the microphones. Yeah. Other than that, I think it's useless because Trump is always gonna be Trump.
But they can just have some decorum, man. Like I just think that we're grown people. Like we're used to a political system that is to a certain degree very very well put together. We're not used to what we saw. And so, you could be bitter enemies, but at the same time, you get on the debate floor, and there's some kind of mutual respect. I remember seeing people at the end after a heated debate at the end. I know you couldn't do it now because of COVID, but still, at the end, they would shake hands, right? Because we all knew that it was at the end of the day, even if we disagreed on points and policies, that the both parties are looking to do their best for America. I think now is more so is very personal, is very childish. And so I don't know.
Trump is president of the United States of America.
Right.
Trump is president of the United States of, once again, Donald J. Trump is president of the United States. All of the decor, all of that's out the window.
Yeah.
Like all of that is out. He has
ran
the presidency in a manner in which we have never seen before. Yeah. And people still, like I said this all the time, maybe I'm wrong for this, man, but I get people voting for a party blindly. But do it on the low. Like you're putting signs in your yard that says Donald Trump. Like that just blows my mind. So nothing he does baffles me. Yeah. And I'm actually happy that Biden decided to jab back a little bit. Like, I mean, it comes a point where, listen, you try to be a gentleman. Now we ain't talking about in the church. No, we ain't talking about in the church. You try to be a gentleman. You gonna keep disrespecting me, then you know what? I'm gonna get some respect one way or another.
Yeah, I'm not.
He called a man's son a cokehead, dog.
Yeah, what are you supposed to do?
Look, I'm gonna say this too, man. I don't think the moderator helped out. I think the moderator was terrible. From a debate standpoint, he was asking questions that were not debate questions to both candidates. They would and then both candidates weren't allowed to answer both questions. The point is, let them debate over the issues. I feel like some of them were leading. I feel like he answered some of Joe Biden's questions for him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what can I say after you do that? And I'm gonna say this too. One of the reasons why I think Biden lost is in the opportunities he did have to talk about his plan, he did not.
He did it.
One time he said, I've outlined it in the Biden plan. I'm a consumer. I'm not gonna go read your Biden plan. Tell me what you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Number one. And then the thing that he was doing that was killing me. And this is one thing I'm gonna be real. I can't even respect this. You know, it is what it is. I can't deal with the appealing to my emotions. You know what I'm saying? And this is why, Shay saying you being a gentleman. I don't think he was being a gentleman at all. I think he came in there with an agenda that said Biden. I think he came in there with an agenda that said, look, I'm gonna spend most of my time pointing out the flaws of the incumbent because I don't need to run on anything. We already have this. I'm just gonna point out what's going wrong. And he kept doing this thing that was very creepy. He kept looking at the camera because you, the American people, you've lost family members. I don't need that. I don't want to see that crap.
But who does that remind you of? Who thought they had this thing in a bag?
That's not politics, bro. Politics is the world is coming to an end, or politics is there's global warming. What are we gonna do to solve that joint? Nobody even took a stab at what we're gonna do to solve the problem. Nobody.
Bro, the whole time he's talking, Donald Trump is talking over him.
Go back and watch the video.
You go to board meeting.
Watch the video,
and I don't need to go back. I'll watch that back. You go to board meeting and let's see.
They were both interrupting each other like I'm doing right now. They were both interrupting each other like I'm doing right now.
No, he didn't start. He didn't start that joint, man. So it's what it is.
Can I add to this though? I think that
Hillary tried that joint, and we saw what happened to her.
That's what I was trying to say, and I think that thinking that you have this in a bag that you can point out
you can't.
Is a flawed strategy, because there's some people who see what he's run on and think that is very positive, right? And whether you or someone else think that is not, there are millions of people who think that what he has done so far are actually good things. And so don't, I hate when people try to shy away from their own platform and try to point the flaws, point out the flaws of someone else's. I think that he should definitely. There was a missed opportunity for him to show us what he was about. Anyway, let's
let some people jump in here. Let's let some people jump in here. Roll. I know it got hot. It's heated up in here, man. But we all brothers, man.
It ain't hot here.
All right. So it says Mark says this. Mark says they are taking the same L Hillary's team did, riding on the hope that common sense will lead us. And I don't know that it's going to do that. Yeah, I'm looking at this time. Moderator, can we go to the next point?
It's gonna be a whole other show.
It's gonna be a point of contention there too.
Go ahead.
Can we go to the next one real quick?
We had contention.
Yeah, no, I'm saying it's gonna be a debate because I know some of y'all are hating on this thing here. Can we talk about this real quick?
Can
we talk about this?
There's nothing to hate here. I mean, this is all facts.
It's all facts. So someone set up the story. Why did Jimmy Butler say to LeBron, "You're in trouble now"?
I'll tell you why he did it. He did it because somebody like Donald J. Trump jabbed first. He jabbed first. LeBron.
Don't disrespect LeBron like that. Don't disrespect.
You're right. My bad. You know what? I retract my statement. I retract
Jesus, man.
I retract my statement. But no, I mean LeBron was tripping first, and he should chirp. I mean they up 2-0, getting ready to go up 3-0 and pretty much seal the deal. So at the end of the first quarter, he says, "You're in trouble." And there's not many people in the league that work harder than Jimmy. And so Jimmy went into that Jimmy bag, man, and came back, dropped 40, had a triple-double, and told them, "You're in trouble now." So I'm excited, man. You see, I got the hat on. We believe it's not who we play, it's how we play, man. So we ready.
Vera said, but don't poke the bear. Who's the bear? Is Jimmy the bear or is LeBron the bear? Like, who's the bear?
You're probably talking about
Come
LeBron.
on, dog. You know good with Jimmy and the bear, dog.
Come on, man.
It's different kind of bears. It's different kind of bears,
I don't know. Hey, I'll tell you one thing. Jimmy was the bear on yesterday.
40.
But is that going to be sustainable? Can Jimmy Butler score 40 every night for the rest of the
We're going to see.
I think he can. I think he can.
Who going to stop him?
I think Jimmy's kind of shied away from having to do all the scoring, man, to tell you the truth, since he's been on the Heat. I think he can do it.
It's not going to happen. Lakers, real talk, had a difficult night last night. It's not going to happen again. Listen, I respect the Miami Heat fans, I'm glad.
Don't do that. Don't do that passive.
Wow.
I'm just saying. It was a good game. We give respect. Jimmy Butler, he had his voice.
We don't need you to give us no respect. You're in trouble now. You're in trouble now.
Yeah. Y'all in trouble. Y'all in trouble.
Timely message. He said it when he needed to say it. We'll see a game 4.
Talking about being in trouble, I don't know if you've ever had a car that literally needed a paint job. And
hey, you just gonna slide like that?
I'm gonna slide it in, car. I can't slide it in. Go ahead. I'm trying to take it the best way I can. Listen,
man. Go ahead.
when we have dings and dinks and dunks and whatever on your car, and you don't have somebody to give you a nice little job, that's I'm trying to segue, baby.
Hey, hold on, look. It's like you watching a movie and then they cut the commercial. You're like, "Wow, that was a good part."
Listen.
Like a YouTube ad.
Seriously, we got somebody on the line tonight.
Oh man!
Every week we try to highlight a entrepreneurial person who does who's raised a business for themselves, and this is my brother Tyrese Clisby. He's the owner, and I call him a serial entrepreneur, and he owns the Lux Concepts LLC. And what they do is that they put a wrap on your car. As you can see here, they do luxury car as well as even state and local county cars. And I want to just play you real quick some of their work so you can kind of check them out and see what they do. Yo, that was dope.
Yes, it is. I need that.
Yeah. Ty, man, tell us a little bit about your business, man, where you located, and what all you offer.
Definitely, I'd have to still tripping over George segue or what have you. If it's car, your car, I definitely don't want to see it. More work for me. But yeah, man, we've been going since 2014 officially. As you know, at first I was working with the railroad and then just transitioned full time into my own business. But of course, we're here in Atlanta, Georgia here. And hold
on, say that again. Where are you?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Atlanta, like the ATL into Atlanta. Like he really an ATL now, boy.
Actually, we're outside of it. We're in Lithia Springs. But we cater to pretty much any and every car. We like to deal with a lot of luxury and exotic cars, but we cater to any and every car possible or what have you. And it's just a passion of mine I've had for years. Well, growing up around, honestly, I intended on starting a motorcycle shop. And because everybody that knows me know I love bikes. I've had bikes all my life or what have you. But my brother, I was living in Seattle. My brother got his car wrapped, and I was like, what in the world is this? What is rap or what have you? Because I was always into paint, wanted to do crazy paint jobs, what have you. So went down to California, and he introduced me to raps, and it's just been that was it ever since then. He told me over the phone, he was like, I know you're gonna love this. This is your thing. This is your gift. And hey man, and it just came to pass.
I like it.
So,
and do you have a website? Some of the people are asking for the website. or how can they go
Website
about
is under
finding?
construction right now. It will be up here soon. It'll be luxconcepts.biz. But mostly we're just on social media now. Need to get that website up and going.
Okay. And so what's the IG tag?
Lux Concepts ATL.
All right, y'all heard.
Lux
Concepts ATL.
I'm asking for a friend.
We'll put that in the chat too.
Absolutely. One of my, and I'm going to forward the information to one of my good friends. He watches the show last week we had somebody, an entrepreneur that does rapping down in South Florida, man. He was wanted to get his Hummer, his H3 rap. He was looking into it, but he's like, man, I can't drop all the way down to Miami. And I told him, man, we got somebody in the A that's gonna pull up on us, man, and you can get the H3 Hummer wrapped in the A. I love what you're doing, man. I used to play around with plastic dip. I never was brave enough.
We all did that one, boy.
To dip my whole car, but I used to dip my rims, man, and it was like
the rims and emblems.
6 weeks I'd be out there spraying and ripping off, man. So I got a lot of respect for what you all are doing. I know it's a rap and not plastic dip, but it still is very exact work, man. So we're grateful for what you do, man.
Tyrese, can I ask you a question real quick?
Oh yes, go ahead.
I was looking at your IG, and I mean a lot of cars. I mean, from Bentleys all the way down. What was your favorite what was the best car that you worked on that you just put on? I see you even have your son out there doing his little thing. But what was the best one that you did that you rapped?
You know what? That's a hard question. Everyone asks me that. I'll say the best rap is the last one that left out of the shop.
All right.
We try to get better at each rap that we
I like that.
So it's the last whatever we're working on right now. We're doing the Range Rover, and we have an Audi Q8 in the shop right now. Those are the best on the other side.
What if I drive a Nissan Altima? Can I bring that by? I mean,
hey, come on, bring it by, man.
Hey, you won't
Todd,
leave the same way you came.
Your brother. Didn't you also rap your brother's baby grand piano?
No.
Yeah, I rap my brother's piano at his office out in Long Beach.
Wow.
And I see Justin just tuned in, and so that ended up leading us to do. We did some stuff for Janelle Monáe. We did her last tour, the Dirty Computer Tour, and so everything that you saw on stage was rapped by us. The stage, all the gloss white, all the keyboards for Roland. They got endorsed by Roland, so we did the keyboards and everything. And so and Justin just coming down there, and so that led us into rapping the piano for the Super Bowl when it was here in Atlanta. And so
That's
I got a question.
And I'm gonna just say this: Tyrese is a perfectionist. Like, and and some of y'all say, "Well, how do you know?" Well, freshman year, I had to go back to freshman. I lived right next door, and he was learning how to play the bass. Now, first of all, he's a heck of a he does raps real well, but he's even a better bass guitarist. And I remember Tyrese, you were playing the drums when you first came. And then you picked up the bass, and every day, I mean, we shared a wall every day. He's playing that guitar. 5 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Some kind of way. He feels some kind of way.
It kept me up at night. But now, I mean, the fact that he worked at his craft to the point where he's the baddest bass guitarist alive lets me know that that same application he brings to the rapping business, and no doubt that he does a wonderful job there as well.
Yeah, man. Shout out to AKA the bass. You bring it back for me, man. I remember running up to the stage at the AY, like, man, can y'all play Commission, the intro to the Commission? You know what I'm saying? Those are the days, man. So I appreciate you. So real quick, man, have you rapped one of your basses? I need to know, man. I don't know why I feel like you got a rap bass somewhere.
You know what? I haven't, but I plan on. I've rapped other basses. But I haven't rapped none of my own yet. What have you? I'm actually in the process of doing some remodeling on the house, and I'm finally finishing up this basement. I'm building out a practice room right now, but the whole thing is gonna be rap. When I tell you, once I post that, it's gonna be nice. I got some plans in mind, but it's gonna be crazy. But you'll probably see some rap.
We need the pictures, brother.
Right. Let us know when you're ready to open up that Huntsville franchise, brother.
Hey man, I already been looking.
Yes, sir.
Let me know now. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm happy, where I'm at on that.
That's what's up. So listen, man, y'all saw this week, man. We posted about we was gonna have these two gentlemen on here. So not only has Tyrese been doing this rap thing for about 6-7 years now. Now they're they're doing something even more magnificent, something that's applicable to the times now. That has to do with COVID protection. So y'all tell us a little bit about that. What you're doing now, how that worked. Just tell us about it.
We do have the video. I'm not
That's
sure
a
if y'all
segue,
want us to
guys.
show the video first, or y'all want to dive in.
That was a segue, AJ. Thank you.
That was
Ro, do you want us to go ahead and lead out with the video, or you want to go ahead and vocally set it up?
You can go ahead and start with the video.
I mean, the video.
Oh, you don't got the video?
Video?
I sent it to you, brother.
Come on, this video here.
No, not
No, that's not it.
No.
That's what I got. That's what I got.
Hey, so what we'll do, we'll put the video on all of our social media. But go ahead and tell us about Ro and Ty. Y'all tell us about what you're doing now, man.
Man, this is one of these shows, brother. This is one of these shows. Let's go.
At this particular
Well, actually, we have
go ahead, Ty.
Okay. We actually have a film that we're installing in various places now, high traffic areas called Peer Zone, and it's an antimicrobial film. And the beauty of it is my two worlds came together. I love vinyl rap and I love doing stuff, but also they developed this antimicrobial film. Anybody that know me, that's what I graduated with Oakwood with, biology and chemistry. And so it's just the coming together of my two worlds as far as explaining the scientific breakdown of the material, as well as doing something that I love to do. And with that being said, my boy Romain, very supportive of what have we've been knowing each other since we were kids. Came by the shop, drove down, came to Atlanta or what have you, passing through. We tinted up his car, what have you, had some long conversations. Definitely had some long conversations, and just stumbled upon this, and I was like, Ro, because we used to work together a good bit, and we worked great together. And I introduced him to this Peer Zone, and at first I was like, okay, is Romain serious about it or what have you? But Romain took the ball and just went running with it, and so it's turned into a whole nother animal now. But I'll let Romain talk on it a little bit more.
Dude, listen, Tyrese is he's speaking truth. Just being honest, fellas. Tyrese is he's a genius when it comes down to businesses. That's not all he's doing. He's just rapping vehicles. This dude is also growing a mentorship with other men, growing them how to rap. This dude is doing Airbnbs. Tyrese is doing it all. As I'm passing through, he threw some ideas my way, as he stated that we worked many years ago together, and we enjoyed our working relationship, as well as our friendship never was threatened. As y'all know, working with friends sometimes can get brutal. Tyrese is he's the truth. He introduced me to this antimicrobial film, and he asked, can we change the world? Can we make it a safer place? It was a great opportunity for us to really bring an extra layer of protection to schools, to hospitals, to precincts, to courthouses. Listen here, whatever, we talked about earlier, AJ was talking about someone coming out the restroom without washing their hands. What if someone's toilet was wrapped? What if the sinks were wrapped? What if the doorknobs was wrapped? An extra layer of protection never hurt nobody. And Tyrese has a great opportunity to really segue into schools, an extra layer of protections. We have a lot of our Christian schools. We have a lot of our boarding schools that if something was to happen, that's it for us. So listen here, man, we got into high schools. Wherever there's an opportunity someone's interested in, we definitely will be there. and giving them an experience of the Pure Zone, a free, extra layer of protection where dealing with COVID, COVID-19, you touch something, leaving some germs, leaving something behind for someone else to touch and carry to their families. This is an opportunity where we can stop that. We can, you touch it, the antimicrobial film, the ions within the film, you touch it, it kills it on contact. George said something earlier. We're not the inventors of it, but we definitely apply it and we also have a connect to make sure that we can house any and everybody that we can come in contact with.
Romain, do you mind if I play the video?
Please. Please. Thank you, George.
We live in
1 second.
We live in a time where we measure our safety by who we've been around, what we've touched, and even our environments have become our enemy. But why live in fear when you can live in a Pure Zone? Introducing Pure Zone, antimicrobial silver ion film. Pure Zone creates a shield of protection for your business environments. Pure Zone is the only certified, lab-tested antimicrobial film on the market that blocks COVID-19. Have peace of mind in high-traffic areas while shopping, going to school, and visiting the doctor. Pure Zone is always working to keep you safe. We stand by our vow to make your environment a truly safe and pure zone. Ask for Pure Zone today and let everyone know that your environment and surfaces are protected and ready for business.
Oh man, that's tight.
Love it, man.
That's tight.
I know, Romain, we've been talking about it in some of the projects you all are working on. In essence, man, if you all can just kind of tell us a little bit about the science and the technology behind it, because when you hear, you're going to be able to touch something and that surface is going to be clean. To some that might be foreign, it made it seem like it's impossible, man. But kind of tell us about how the science and technology makes it possible.
Okay.
I'll have Tyrese to talk about as a biochemist of this organization.
Well, a little bit of more history about it and with the sciences of it as well. Pure Zone has been around actually since 2013, and so when COVID hit this year, what have you, we were unsure, and so it's a German-made film, and a lot of hospitals overseas were using it, but we weren't quite onto it here in the States or what have you. And so that's our mission here as far as pushing it. But it's been around since 2013. But when COVID hit, no one knew if it would do anything to COVID. It kills all of the viruses, all of the bacteria, or what have you. But we just had the research and development for Pure Zone actually ran tests in June and then published in July the findings of the test. And so we have everything documented once we go into and sell the film or have it, so people can see the recent transaction, which I knew it was going to work already because it's, like I said, it's a silver. This is a film that has silver ions encapsulated inside of it. So anything that touched silver ions, as far as silver ions break down the mucus layer, it breaks down that outer shell of bacteria and cause bacteria or the virus to pretty much degenerate. And so it's just it's pretty much straightforward. It's straightforward. And so it's not harmful to the skin, so you can touch it all day long, or what have you. Tests have been ran on it, or what have you, years previous, or what have you. So this material was ran for 365 days. They used harsh chemicals on it just to see how it was going to withstand over a year. And after using harsh chemicals 3 times a day on this material, it only lost 4% of its effectiveness. And this material is rated to last for 5 years.
Wow.
So it's definitely an investment, something that we need to do. Right now, actually starting this week, I'm here in Atlanta, of course, and so our business is actually gifting it to Berean, our church. We're launching there, what have you. But we've been down in Florida already. We've outfitted Forest Lake Academy with it, and so they're up and running and what have you. And so various other places here and there in Atlanta as well. But it's definitely I'll say it's definitely a health investment, a preventative investment. We're not saying that no one's gonna catch the virus or catch any infection or disease or what have you, but it's a preventative measure that helps slow down, or it helps prevent just further spread or what have you. So it's definitely a blessing. Definitely a blessing to us. What have you.
We need to go ahead and send some of that to the White House.
Can we get some at Oakwood though?
Yeah,
Oakwood that too. But definitely, I see. Mike, and what's so funny within our networks, those of us who went to school together, we have people who are serving in positions where they could very, very well use this product. Mike, remember Mike, Big Mike, and he's saying as a principal, that's something that he would love to get more information about and even present that to his school district. And so definitely we want to make sure we get that information out to all those who are interested. So even after we get off of this live stream, we'll have that information on our IG and Facebook page to make sure that it's available to everyone who wants to have access to it. But that's dope. So in terms of churches, what kind of services, as a pastor, that's what I want to know. In terms of churches, where would you put this the Pure Zone on?
I'll let you take it, Roman.
Dude, anything. You can put on your mics, anything that people frequently touch can be wrapped. Right now, I'm servicing the items that there's a church in South Florida who wants it done. If we're down there and this is something that you want, George, this is the opportunity to plan it up. So ideally, you can wrap chairs, you can wrap mics, you can wrap doors, you can wrap podiums, you can wrap anything. I mean, you can even wrap
handrail.
The backs of pews.
Listen, wherever you want protection, a layer of protection can be had. Just as much as Corey asked, what about our school?
I need that in my office.
Okay, real talk, man. I took a personal trip to our university, and it's like, listen, we want to serve. I'm not going to tell you how it went, but what I'm saying is, listen.
You come to my office, though. You come to my office.
Have that bread ready.
You can wrap my desk.
Have that bread ready.
But fellas, honestly, real talk, man, we're really trying to help prevent the spread of COVID. We have bad leadership that is not really giving us the tools to do our part effectively. And Tyrese came across a gold mine that we're just really trying to help people. Want doorknobs, we don't have to go big. We're going to take care of Mike Childs. We saw the information him in need of. This goes for anybody who's listening. We're going to put my information on the thread. We'll connect. We'll make it do what it do. And listen here, man. If we care about our loved ones, our family members, let's learn to protect.
I think one of the things that another thing that spoke out to me about this product is not only is it going to benefit from a health standpoint, but over the long haul, I mean, you're talking about saving a whole lot of money on the surfaces that you would have to clean with various cleaning products.
Yeah.
And so one of the things I think you were telling me is the product as it is applied, like you can clean it from like debris. If somebody gets like ketchup on it, you just get some soap and water and wipe it down, and it's back, it's ready. So you can reduce, your cleaning supplies. And it's just one less thing that you have to worry about as far as protection from COVID-19.
Wow.
So great idea, great product, and I'm grateful that you all have the grind, the desire to knock on doors, to get the word out, and also the precision to be able to wrap these surfaces. I know it's tedious, man, and we're just grateful to be able to have you all on here. We want you all to share what you all have to the people who view in, because we know how impactful this product is.
I'm gonna put some. Romain may be mad at me, but whoever views tonight or what have you, definitely give Romain a call. Hit him up, hit him in his DM or what have you. For all the viewers tonight,
Does he have a DM?
Let's do what you want to do, Romain. You want to do let's do a 15% discount for attendance tonight.
So if anyone hits you guys before midnight, what time is so before midnight Eastern time? So in the next 2 hours, if anybody DMs you, then you're saying you're gonna give them
email, whatever.
Wait. That's a good one. Go to Lux Concepts ATL and rethread it, repost it. Send it back out to someone else. Oh no! Send it back to Clisby or send it to Lux Concepts. Listen,
that again. Let's try that again.
He's saying he wants you to basically share their page, right? And if you share their page, hashtag pure zone, and then
Pure Zone.
If you do that between now and midnight tonight Eastern time, you'll get 15%. That's
I like it.
It's easy. Share Lux.
Somebody type that out.
ATL, right? And then hashtag Pure Zone. If you do this within the next 2 hours, what time is it now? Actually, 1 hour and 50 minutes. You will get 15% off. Yeah, that's how I'm about to do it right now.
Can I just tell y'all, man, my AC is off upstairs, like it's out. These two LED lights is bright. I'm hot. I'm gonna take my hat off, y'all. Y'all pray for your boy. I'm sweating.
Hey, all right, man. So we want to thank y'all for coming on, man. We definitely we get your information. We're gonna make sure we post it to all of our social media. People are here; they can hear it live. We're gonna make sure that we let people know. Not only about Lux Concepts, the rapping, and I know you do more than rapping. You do body work and everything there too, Ty. But we're also gonna let them know about Pure Zone as well. So y'all be on the lookout for that. I know we are coming to the end of our show. We have. Go ahead, Ty.
Please.
One other giveaway we got. I'll let Romain explain it to you, but go ahead, Ro.
Yo, listen. Just so that you know. Lux Concepts is in Atlanta. For anybody who can make their way to Hotlanta, if you pay for the product, we'll wrap it for free.
How about a car?
Hold on, you said that wrong. Matt.
You want a car?
He said, hold on. Rewind that.
I'm bringing that Nissan to Atlanta tonight. What's up?
Reframe that, bro.
Fix it, Jesus. Oh, the phone's ringing. They on their way.
Phone ringing. They say, what's the address?
Listen here. If you repost the same concept, we're really just trying to get the word out, and we're going to give Kicking It 316 a number.
There you go.
That number, how many times they will get the
You have to say that again, Romain. You break it up.
Gotta wrap the router, man.
Reason.
Wrap the router.
It's getting late. Hey, Joshua said he's confused. Oh man, it's getting late.
Try it again, bro. Try it again, because we lost you.
Hey, Brock, free rap for everybody. Free rap.
Free rap for everybody else.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you now.
All right, so
yeah, you good.
So right now, the same thing. If you repost to Lux Concepts, ATL on the Instagram page. Whoever reposts this show, the number that we're going to give to Kicking It 316, Kicking It 316. Yeah. So the whole concept is we're going to give you the number. So whatever that person who comes in line with that number, they will get their car wrapped.
The 316th person.
The 316th person.
There you go. There you go, Todd. That's why I messed with you, Todd. You got it. You got it, Todd. You got it. 316.
316th person. That. Okay.
So I'll just wait.
All you have to do is
I'm gonna wait till 365. I'm at 365 and just straight going in.
Okay.
So that's
all right.
that's
So
all right.
So we need everybody to at. We need everybody on Instagram to at Kicking It 16, Kicking It 316 at Lux Concepts ATL, and the 316th person to at. We're going to slide their information over to Lux Concepts ATL, and if you purchase the material, they'll wrap your vehicle. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Facts.
Yes,
sir.
All right, let's get to atting, y'all.
Appreciate that.
All right, real quick, man. We got one more portion of the show.
ahead,
This portion of the show we cannot leave out, man. We know you all are anticipating this portion of the show. It's the show and tell. Y'all remember elementary? Y'all remember middle school where it was show and tell? We do it here with our kicks, man. Who got some heat, man? Any guests, bro? You got any heat, man, with you? No heat. No heat. That's a no. Who's showing?
It's cold out in Atlanta. It's cold.
I think it's my turn.
Okay. All
I
right.
think it's my turn. So a few weeks ago, Croc Kicks and I was talking about the shoe that came out. We're like, it's going to be an instant sellout. And while we were yet talking, my wife sent me a message that said, got him. And she got them for me. So these are the Air Jordan 1 Tokyo Biohacks. So what they did with this shoe is they
raised it up.
They said the idea of Tokyo. Tokyo is busy. Tokyo is
you can't see it, AJ.
Is a whole bunch of different things. So they want to take the night. I'm holding it up, huh?
There you go.
There you
Still
go.
can't see it.
There we go.
It was a little glitch.
Back it up from the light a little bit.
Hold it next to my face. So these are the Tokyo Biohacks, man. It's a what you say, George?
Put it right in front of your face, right there. You go. There it is. Hide your face.
So if you can't tell, line on the bottom, they got like a aqua color up here, navy blue around the upper, and then you got black and with the silver swoosh, and the brown on the back, and then they came with black laces and these pink laces on the side. Clean shoe, as you can tell, they still DS. I haven't worn them yet. I will find a time and place once COVID is over to wear them. But clean shoe, and shout out to my wife for looking out.
They want to see the bottom.
Yeah, we got to. All black bottom.
It's just black. It's just black. Yeah, black bottoms.
I might wear all black for a year straight.
Yeah, it's a clean shoe, man. So I'm gonna hold them for a special occasion. But shout out to my wife for looking out for me.
Shout out to the lady.
Where would you rank that, man? Out of your ones?
Out of my ones,
yeah.
I would say number 2 because I'm the bread toes. I wanted those, more than anything. So these are probably number 2 because bread toes it's the bread toe. But these are number 2, definitely number 2.
All right, man. Listen, y'all. We thank you all. Oh no, I'm sorry. Go ahead. We
got one more piece. So we never gonna forget to say Breonna Taylor's name, and as y'all know, it's more stuff coming out. This case is not over yet. It is far from being over. There's a lot of stuff that's coming out now, so we will also remember to say her name until justice is served. But before we get out of here, man, y'all know that earlier, it's been I think a little bit. About 2 months now?
Yeah,
if not more. We lost our friend Rodney Allen, man. And it's still difficult to say, difficult to talk about. But last week, his brother reached out to us and said that Rodney had been working on an album. And if you know anything about Rodney, even though Rodney was a beast, Rodney was humble, and Rodney would he would never big himself up. He was a beast, but he would never big himself up. And so while Rodney was still alive, he had a chance to work on an album, but he never, put forth the effort to really get it out. His brother reached out to us, Keith, and he said, my brother, he worked on this album, and to pay homage to him, we want to finish this album. So this album is going to be released at the end of the month. I know you've seen posts about it. It's going to release at the end of the month, and we just want to give you a snippet of it, of what the album's going to sound like, just to take us out for this evening. So, man, when the album comes out, we will let you know. I believe it's going to be on all platforms. Like I said, it's anticipated to come out at the end of the month. As soon as it does, we will let you all know. So, George, run the clip for us. We just want to hear a snippet of the album. All right, man. So that was just a snippet, just a quick snippet, man. But when it comes out, we will let you know from this show. We'll let you know on all of our social media, the Kicking It 316 plus our personal social media platforms. Please go out and support, man. I believe this album is going to bless a lot of people. So, I think that's it for us for tonight. Any parting words?
Just one more thing. We want to continue to ask
kick that vote, man. Oh, listen, as you all are going out and y'all voting, man, we want to ask y'all to do something special, man. Your kicks, man. Take a picture of your kicks that you are rocking to vote, yes, man. Kick that vote, man, and kick Donald Trump up out that White House. Kick that vote.
When you put some kicks, tag us
and take a photo.
We're talking about giving away we're gonna choose a winner, and we're gonna probably what we said we're gonna do a gift card. We'll do a gift card to Nike.
Do a gift card.
We ain't figured out how much. We got kids, we got children.
Hey, he said Nike outlet gift card.
Clearance.
The Nike outlet clearance section only. 30% off.
No, but for real, man. Please.
Yo, but when y'all. And whenever you take a picture of your kicks, man, tag Kicking It 316, man. We want to be a part of your shoe culture, man. Yeah. So once again, we thank Ty and Ro for being here tonight, man. We appreciate y'all. We're gonna make sure we have your business on all of our social media platforms so that people know where they can find you all. Don't forget, 316th person to tag Lux Concepts and Kicking It 316 will win a service-free wrap. You got to pay for the materials, but you don't have to pay for the service. So, all right.
We out.
Thank you. Y'all have a good night.
We out yet?
We waiting on you.
What's going on out here? Oh, let's go.
Are we out yet? We don't.